Hello everyone, welcome back to my Star Sign Legacy Challenge. This is episode 7. We are here with Santiago at the moment, who is having a bit of a pre-parental freak out because Florence is here at the hospital in labour. She is preparing to give birth. He's come down a little bit now, but we are waiting to have our dilation checked. I imagine we're literally like barely even 1 centimetre because we have just got here, we have just gone into labour. Florence is feeling really uncomfortable from the contraction pain, and she's obviously also really nervous because, you know, this is her first time giving birth. She's feeling quite dazed. She's also from the labour, from the water breaking, she's got the puddles underneath her. But yeah, as expected, we are only 1 centimetre dilated at the moment. She's going to go and grab herself some popcorn. Do you know what, girlie? If that's what you're fancying right now, go and have some popcorn. Santiago, I was worried he was going to run off, but he is actually going over to speak to a doctor, probably just checking that everything is okay. But oh, there he goes. He is running. As long as he doesn't leave the hospital, honestly. After he left the scan the other day, I'm hoping that he sticks around because obviously I'm not controlling him. So I'm hoping he's gonna stay. I think we need to have a chat with him though. She is feeling quite tired, bless her. So we'll probably go and have a nap. But instead of doing the nap like right here in the waiting room, why don't we actually go to our hospital room? I think this was actually our room because here's our water break that's on the floor. We're gonna go over and nap together. She is just having a deep conversation with him at the moment. Oh, and she didn't finish eating that food, so we'll need to grab some more food afterwards. But the fact is literally just running everywhere. She keeps changing hospital gowns, but I've given her this one in her outfit so that she still keeps her ombre hair. She still looks cute. So I have to keep changing it because she keeps trying to change her hospital gown into a yellow one. But that is the next generation. We are still the white generation. But I would like to have a nap now, please, Santiago. We have still got our romance bar that I want to work on a little bit. It's not as bad as it was, but it's definitely not exactly as high as I would like it to be. She obviously does still want to get engaged to Santiago though, but I feel like A, this is not the time, you know, when she's literally in labour, and B, Florence isn't the sort to actually be the one to propose. I feel like she's got a bit more of a traditional mindset maybe. She wants that fairy tale. She wants to be the one that's proposed to. She wants him to be the one to like get down on one knee and ask her the question. She doesn't want to do that herself. She wants, you know, what her grandparents had, and that is exactly what happened. Noel proposed to Neve, and she's like, I want him to propose to me. So even though she wants that, she obviously isn't going to do anything about it. She's just going to hope that Santiago maybe like reads her mind and does it. She's like, in her mind, they're having a baby together. They're going to be together forever. Why wouldn't he propose? Why wouldn't he want to get married to her? She's just doing some breathing exercises at the moment, and she is feeling confident from I've got this, from high confidence. She knows what she's capable of. She's also feeling really happy from that cozy snuggle that she had, but she is also feeling a bit angry because she's like, why is this taking so long? She knew it'd be painful. She didn't sign up for this. The contractions are intense, stabbing pains that make her feel irritated. She can't help but snap at everything and everyone around her. Anything to distract herself from the pain. Just get this baby out already. So she's like, oh my goodness, I knew that this would be painful. I knew it'd be long, but why are we still here? It's 5 a.m. Why don't I have my baby yet? So she's taken herself to the other room to use the exercise ball in the hopes that this will help move the labour along. She can also go on a walk as well, which she might do at some point. She'll probably sleep it off a lot as well. You can also like woohoo as well to like move the labour along, but she is so uncomfortable right now. I just don't think that's a good idea. She's going over to grab herself a sandwich as well because she is quite hungry, and then we'll probably have another nap afterwards. And then once we've woken up from our nap, we'll check our dilation, and hopefully it will be at least halfway there. I don't really want to spend the whole day in the hospital, but you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, she's just thinking about her mum, bless her. That is so sweet. But yeah, I do want her to go and have a nap with Santiago. I don't know where he's gone off to. He was running around the place, but I would like to nap together with him. Where has he gone off to? Santiago, he has literally left. He has literally left her. He has literally left her. Do you know what? If he is... I don't have words. I want to invite over Olive. She was thinking about her mum, and Santiago has literally left her mid-labour. And so she's like, Mum, please, can you come here? I don't know where Santiago is. He was here, and now he is not, and I'm all alone, and I'm really scared. And I think she just needs her mum right now, honestly. Can we come and give Olive a hug? Because what the heck, Santiago? What the actual heck? Right, I've changed my mind. I really liked him. But why has he left her in labour? We are going to say, Mum, Santiago, I don't know where he's gone. Can you be there for me in the labour? I don't want to do this alone. I can't do this alone. And Olive is obviously going to be there. Oh, I'd love to be there and support you. She knows what she has to do. Even though she's probably fuming right now at Santiago, she is not going to let Florence know that. She is going to be there for her daughter. She is going to do exactly what she needs. She is going to go over and have a nap with her. I am actually very upset at Santiago right now, because why isn't he here? Olive had no hesitation though. She would be here for her daughter in a heartbeat, and she just wants, you know, what's best for her. She obviously is not going to be very happy with Santiago. I am not happy with Santiago. We're going to have to deal with this, because what is going on? He doesn't even have work. He doesn't work. It's a Saturday. So where did he go? Honestly. We don't have the option to ask our previous doctor to check our dilation, so we're going to ask Paulina Scanlon, I think that's her name, to come and check our dilation now to see how far along we've moved. Understandably, Florence is feeling quite sad right now from her fear of being alone. She is seeking solace. She's like, where is he? Why has he left me? But at the same time, she is really happy because she's with her mum. She knows she can trust her mum. And we are literally only 3 centimetres dilated, which is very rude. Honestly. Right, why don't we come and ask Olive to give us a back massage? We're probably just going to be sleeping most of the day, to be honest. Try and sleep off this labour. We have been here for 8 hours already and we're only 3 centimetres dilated. And our doctor is a little bit erratic, but that's okay because our mum's erratic too and we love her. Bless her. Honestly, I love that Olive has like shown up. I knew she would. I never doubted for a second, but the fact that we had to call her, can you tell I'm completely outraged by this? Genuinely completely outraged. I had not expected him to just like up and leave. I've had it before, like if you invite the partner from a different household, they'll like come and then they'll leave straight away. They don't usually come, hang around for a few hours and then leave. Like, what? If they're gonna be here, they're usually here the whole time. But he just left partway through the labour. Yeah, I don't know. Olive is just hugging Florence right now and trying to help her feel a bit better. Honestly, I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe she has to do this without Santiago. I can't stop talking about it because honestly, I'm just in shock. I am. I didn't know we could do this. We can ask Olive to deliver us some food. So I think we're going to ask for some ice cream because we are a little bit hungry. Florence is just taking a nap at the moment. So hopefully Olive is going to bring her some food in a second. I did not know that was an option. I love that. Oh, there we go. She's giving us ice cream. That's so adorable. We've got so many school spirit day notifications popping. Oh my goodness. There's so many there. Oh my goodness. Honestly. She's just making sure that she's okay. She's giving her a kiss on the head like she used to do when she was a baby. Right, okay, let's have another nap, shall we? The doctors are both on this one, so let's come over here. Let's nap together on that one because it boosts our energy quite a bit if we go and nap together. And it's also quite nice for Olive and Florence to, you know, cuddle up together like they used to do when they were younger. And now Olive is here to, you know, meet her grandson at the birth. Like, she's not just going to have to meet him when he's, you know, a day old or when he's an infant or anything. She will be here when he is born. She's I love them. Okay, we are only 5 centimeters dilated, which is really not great. We're going to go over and listen to Olive. I'm not too sure what she's saying to us. Oh, she's just comforting us. She's like, I know it's hard, but it will get better, and just think how good it will be when your baby is finally here. I'm going to send Florence on a bit of a walk because her energy is decent at the moment, and I think this should hopefully speed up the labour a little bit. I am obsessed with the fact that Olive is just up here talking to 2 of the doctors, and she is sat in the doctor's seat, and they're as though they're the patients. Honestly, Olive, I love you. Oh no, Florence has lost a little bit of her fame. She is no longer a celebrity now because she must not have been posting on her blog enough. To be fair, she is literally in labour. So, I mean, she's got a pretty good excuse. She is now feeling quite scared. She's got some self-doubt, bless her. The doctor is so tired. She has literally fallen asleep. It has been a long day. At least there's not, like, loads of patients here to worry about. We are 9 centimeters dilated. We are almost there now. We're not even going to have this baby by midnight. We have been here for so long. Oh my goodness. We're asking Olive for one last back massage in the hopes to, you know, promote the active labour once this is done. We're feeling like it's almost time. She knows that her baby will be here any minute. So hopefully we'll check this dilation one last time and it will be fully dilated and ready to give birth. We are fully dilated. Amazing. Okay, let's go over and let's go and give birth. It's time. Florence is in active labor, and of course Olive is here to support her, and oh my goodness, our baby will be here so soon. Look at her poor little face. Oh my goodness, I bet she is so relieved that she's got her mum here though. As much as she wishes Santiago was here, at least she knows she has someone that like will love her and trust her and be there for her no matter what. If she can't trust Santiago, at least she's got her mum. He is here, our baby boy is here. So Florence does need to name her children after video game characters, and I thought of a really cute kind of different name that we could go for. I have decided that we're gonna call this little baby Kirby. I just thought it would be so adorable, really cutesy, just what Florence would like. And we have got our little baby. Here he is. Oh my goodness, Florence's little baby. Our first baby of generation 5 is here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at her little face. Despite the fear and despite the sadness, Florence is mostly feeling inspired from having the new baby, and also she was hoping for a son, and since the baby was a little boy, her hope and joy is only stronger now. There is no telling how the child will identify, of course, but she is just happy that she's had her little baby. Look at her face. She's like, even though she's inspired, I don't think she looks overly happy, because she's like, I thought this would be the perfect fairy tale moment. I've got my little baby, and obviously she loves him. He's got her whole heart and he is a loved child, but she's like, I can't believe I had to do that without his dad here. Like, she thought she would be doing this with Santiago, and then he left when she needed him most of all. But before we get kicked out of the hospital, we are going to go over and we're going to give our mum a hug and just thank her for being there for us, and then we will probably head home as well. She's like, I will see you tomorrow. I am exhausted. And Florence, she's not as tired as I would have expected her to be. But I think we're going to get back home now. It is 2:30 in the morning. We've been here for over 24 hours. Florence is back home now and she's just snuggling the little baby at the moment. I feel like she's in such a conflicted mood, because she's like obviously so happy that she's finally got her little baby, but she's got the confusing feelings of what to do about Santiago, because like, why did he leave her? I've unpinned the ones that we've got here to woohoo with and get engaged to Santiago. I'm also going to tick this off because we did have a child, and that one's already gone. That one literally went straight away and has been replaced with Be Friendly with Phoenix. I'm curious to see if this one is still going to be here in the morning. Because, yeah, I don't know how to take things with him. Because in my mind, I'm like, well, yeah, obviously she's gonna, like, try and break things off with him now. Because why would he leave her like that? But this is also Florence we're talking about. Is she gonna try and, like, make it work? I don't know yet. I'll have to see how things go. But I do also want to make sure that we change little baby's outfit. The next generation colour will be yellow. So I think I would like to go... Should we go for space buns? That sounds so cute. We're gonna change his outfit into little space buns outfit. And then I think Florence, she will head straight off to sleep because it is 3:30 in the morning. But look at him in his cute little outfit. Oh, I love that she's sleeping on the side next to him as well. Florence is waking up at 6 a.m. to come over and care for little Kirby. She's gonna come and breastfeed him and then change his nappy, and then she'll probably look after her own needs. I know she's not fully rested, but she needs the toilet and she also needs some food. But her wants have actually refreshed this morning, and she doesn't have anything to do with Santiago anymore. So I do feel like, I don't know if she's gonna break up with him, or at least straight away, but I do feel like she definitely wants to have a conversation with him about the fact he left her. So what I'm thinking we might do is, we're not gonna call him today. We're gonna see if he reaches out to her as to whether we have to invite him over like later tonight and have this discussion with him, because that's something I've noticed about Santiago. He does not reach out to Florence. I feel like it's always her doing the reaching out. If I think to my solar system challenge where I've got Maisie and Lysandra is constantly asking Maisie on dates. She is always asking her out, always asking her to do things. And then we've also had Colby do it with Phoenix, but we haven't had Santiago do that. He has not called her once to ask her on a date or to ask to come over. So yeah, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna leave it to see if Santiago makes the effort or whether tonight we're gonna have to invite him over, and I think Florence will maybe have an argument with him, and a completely valid argument about like why did he leave her, why isn't he here for her, things like that. We'll see how things go, but she definitely wants to have a few conversations with him, and then we'll see how things go from there, because honestly, I can't get over him. Paris is actually up this morning. He's working on a bit of his homework, but he does want to go and give Florence a hug. So instead of going straight back off to sleep, I think he probably will go over and give her a hug. He's like, hey, I heard you got back last night. I didn't want to overstep. I know you were probably quite overwhelmed bringing the baby back, and it was early morning. So I just want to check, how did it go? Can I meet him? I've moved the bassinet out slightly so we can show him off to Uncle Paris, and look, he's not even crying. Oh my goodness. Oh, Paris loves him already. Paris is in a bit of a playful mood, so he is going to go over and make some silly faces at the baby. He's just got his own little parenting skill, but look at him. Oh my goodness, I love it. I can't believe he's an uncle. I can't believe Florence is a mum. I can't believe we've got our first Gen 5 baby here. But look at him. Paris does actually want to have a child, so I randomized how many he would want, and he decided he does want one child, so he doesn't want as many as Florence does, but he definitely wants his own little baby. He's like, I love little Kirby so much already, and I can't wait to have my own one day. He is now feeling hyper focused, so I might have him do a little bit of his homework, because obviously whereas with Florence all day yesterday, I didn't get the chance to work on much of his homework, and where his needs are relatively high and he is feeling focused, I'm just gonna get him to do as much of it as possible. I do love the difference between the siblings, because Phoenix does not want a child right now. Absolutely not. They are much more interested in meeting a cat. So honestly, I love that for them. I think we will invite over Colby today as well. Obviously, we want to start planning our wedding. I was thinking maybe next weekend if we keep that in mind. So I was thinking maybe on the Saturday, because we've got work in the week and it's quite nice to do it on a weekend, and it gives us the week to build up some funds, see if we can get Phoenix another promotion. They are working quite hard on it, so I'm sure by Friday they'll get at least one more promotion. These two are both awake again. We have just become good friends with Kirby already. I love that. And Florence is feeling so inspired right now. She also is remembering, oh yeah, I should probably actually announce this to all my followers that I've actually had my baby now. So once we've finished breastfeeding, I reckon we'll probably go over and write our blog. We do also want to show off the baby to Phoenix, even though he doesn't want children. I feel like he would at least be interested in hearing that, his nephew is here. Once again though, despite all of her inspired moodlets, she can't help but just feel gloomy and alone. So yeah, I feel like we definitely need to have this conversation with Santiago later. It's almost midday. He hasn't yet called or asked to come over. I haven't seen him, standing here if he wants to come and visit, actually meet his son, who he missed the birth of. As Phoenix doesn't have work today, he has invited over Colby, and they're just going to spend the day with each other. But Florence has just got her blog to 4 stars, which is amazing. 1,830 followers in total. She's just thinking about her brother, and then baby Kirby starts to cry. So let's come over and change his nappy. We'll rock him a little bit, then we'll pull out the crib again so that we can introduce him to Phoenix, who is, I was worried because these two are going in the bedroom. I thought they were gonna, get up to a bit woohoo. But we also want to introduce baby Kirby to Phoenix, and probably also Colby, his uncle. I love that they're still in their pajamas. But we are introducing little Kirby to Phoenix. Let's see how he reacts. He has got a smile on his face. Oh, he does like him. Of course he would. Even if he doesn't want his own children, that doesn't mean he's not gonna love his nephew. But I think what we also want to do is make sure that we show off the baby to Colby as well. We also want to invite over our parents later as well. Obviously Olive was there for the birth, and then she had to go off to get some rest. So it'd be nice if we can invite her over to properly meet her grandson, and then Bryce as well. I can't believe they're grandparents. Oh my goodness, they're officially grandparents. Let's see how Colby reacts, which is showing off the little baby now, and then this way we should actually be able to have Phoenix ask Colby, because I was gonna see if Florence could ask Colby if he wants kids, but we couldn't. So maybe oh, okay. Kind of turned on right now. What about you? God, if you go into your own room, that's fine. Okay. Good. They're going into Phoenix's room. I will leave these two to do that and they can ask about children later. But Florence is going to go and listen to some Latin pop while these two get busy. We get an unknown call. Hey, Florence, we really love your brand and think it could elevate our brand. Are you interested in selling? We're prepared to make you a generous offer. No, I don't think Florence wants to sell her blog because she enjoys doing it. It's a little hobby of hers. She doesn't do it to make money, which is obviously good because she doesn't get much money from it. But I thought she could have a bit of fun right now doing some video gaming, and then we definitely want to invite over our parents. I think what we might do is actually just start a gathering because then they should come over anyway. So we're going to start the club gathering and then they'll make their way over shortly. And we'll be able to show off little baby, although he is sleeping at the moment. So we won't wake him up because that's like #1 rule is you don't wake up for sleeping babies. But they are over here at the moment. So we're going to call them over. Our parents are over now. So I feel like we can maybe tell Bryce an outrageous story. I mean, Olive would definitely have already told him about Santiago leaving us at the hospital last night. But I feel like Florence would probably want to tell her dad herself as well. And then, to be honest, I wonder if she should trash him. I don't think she'd do it like in a malicious way, but because obviously she's annoyed at him and she knows that Santiago like didn't really get the best impression with her dad, and he says, I understand your concern, Florence. I'll chat with Santiago soon. I would be lying if I said I wasn't nervous to approach him after hearing that. So he is definitely a protected dad, but he's also not the most like confident. So he's like, obviously I will do anything for my daughter, but at the same time it makes him a little bit nervous confronting him. But Florence is just busy playing density effect, and Kirby, oh, Paris is just over here looking after the baby. Is my power cut out? Luckily I saved my game like minutes before, so I didn't lose anything, but I feel like my game looks different. I've updated everything. I've made sure my graphics driver is in. I've made sure my settings are all correct. But I don't know, my Sims just look a little bit like crispy. Let me know if, you know, that you think they look different. I will investigate. But they look completely fine up close. But then I zoom out and I don't know, they just look a little bit different. So I'm not too sure. But anyway, let's get back to the game, shall we? Paris is just over here looking after little baby Kirby at the moment. I knew he would be the best uncle. He is going to bottle feed him because I think that's probably what he needs. And just look at him. Oh, he's so cute. I feel like Paris definitely wants to be a dad, but I feel like he's also, you know, he's not in a position where he is ready for kids because he doesn't have a romantic partner. Things are kind of like fizzling out with Rebecca. He's still at university. So I think he's gonna kind of vicariously live through looking after Kirby. Phoenix is feeling angry from baby envy. Some people just can't seem to keep it to themselves, especially about their baby. Is he like, I don't know, because he doesn't want kids, so I don't know what that's all about. But I did want to see what Colby's stance is on wanting children, because at the moment we know that Phoenix does not want a child right now, so it'd be good to know, yeah, if Colby's on the same page. I don't think I want kids at the moment. That's not saying that there's no kids in their future, it just means at the moment neither of them are ready for that, and that is completely fine. They can just enjoy being with each other, whereas Paris, he is just having a bit of a boogie. Florence is chatting with her parents. I'm pleased they could be here, and actually now that Kirby is up, we definitely want to show off little Kirby to Bryce, his grandson. Oh, I love it. Oh, Kirby is not a crier either. He has not really cried much unless he actually like needs something, which is quite nice. She's just busy thinking about her mum, thinking about the fact that she was there for her when she really needed her. So we definitely want to show him off to Olive as well. I mean, as I say, she was there for the birth. She has seen him, but she's like, look, he's all home and he's all settled and he looks so cute in his little onesie. I like to think maybe Olive bought the onesie for her or for him. She's like, oh, I'm so proud of you, Florence. I'm so proud that you were able to do this. You don't need a guy. You don't need a man. Obviously, Florence does want someone. So yeah, we're going to have to see how things go with Santiago, because honestly, I didn't know how I was going to break these two up, because honestly, in my mind, they were a really good couple. Like, he's family oriented. They seem to have very similar wants. He wanted a family as well as her. They connected so quickly, but I knew that Florence needed to meet someone at GeekCon, and obviously we didn't meet Santiago at GeekCon, so I was like, okay, so they need to break up. I didn't know how I was going to do it, and the game has just handed it to me, honestly. Like, even though they had like a really strong relationship to begin with, they've got amazing compatibility, we are really feeling fine. He is only satisfied, and we don't actually have any sentiments with him anymore. So like, maybe even though he wanted a family and he liked the idea of it, he just kind of got scared and ran off, or maybe he wanted a family but realised he didn't want a family with Florence. I don't know, because obviously Florence, she comes on quite heavy, I think, because she knows what she wants. She's not shy about it. She probably made it very, very clear from the start, you know, that that is what she wanted. And even though he said he wanted it too, maybe he didn't want it in that moment, or he realised that when it was happening, maybe this isn't quite right. I don't know yet, but it's kind of given me an idea, because I'm like, okay, well, I didn't know how I was going to break them up, but I kind of feel like I can break them up now. But oh, Phoenix is coming over to give us a hug, even though he was not too happy about the baby at first. I feel like he's like, look, you do what you want to do. It may not be like the sort of decision that I would have made, but I'm here to support you and Kirby and everything. I've put the birth certificate and the handprints up on the wall with our ultrasound pictures. Obviously, I will need to sort out this room a little bit more when Kirby becomes an infant. Like, we have the crib out here, but Florence would definitely want him to be in the room with her, especially because we don't have a spare bedroom. So I feel like I'm probably going to need to move a few things around. Luckily, we already have the changing table in the bathroom and like a few infant toys and stuff, but we'll need to get him a bigger bed when he does age up. He will be aging up tomorrow, so I think I'll probably do it in the morning. I want to see him in this episode. So normally I would end the episode at the end of the day, but I'm going to do what I did when Olive had just given birth to the triplets. I'm going to play through to the morning and age up little Kirby into an infant, and then we'll end the episode after he is aged up. But I am desperate to see him. I feel like I've been waiting so long, but he is just crying at the moment, so we'll see if anyone chooses to take care of him. Otherwise, we will look after him once we've finished cooking our dinner. I love that Olive is just sitting here while the baby is crying and not doing anything about it. Florence is coming over now though. She can come and shush him and probably change his nappy as well. I think otherwise he'll be alright, because it wasn't too long ago that Paris fed him. I think I will end the gathering now though, so our parents will probably head back home soon. And then once Florence has finished with the little baby, she will go use the toilet, and then we will probably invite over Santiago and just be like, what is going on, dude? Colby is actually heading off now. I did forget to invite him to stay the night, but that's okay. That's fine. We'll invite him over another night in the week. Not once today has Santiago called us. I'm not very happy with him. We are going to invite him over to have a chat about what's been going on. Santiago is here, and I've had these two sit down, and Florence has chosen to sit on the other end of the sofa, away from him, not even next to him, and she is seeking solace. So even though she is here with him, she still feels lonely, which is very telling. And I click on him, just go away. Right, okay, I think we are gonna be maybe a little bit mean and maybe have a bit of an argument and argue about parenting and just be like, look, what happened? Because you were there at the hospital and then you just left without saying anything, and I was left completely by myself. He is instantly very angry. Instantly angry. So, yeah, I'm not gonna, like, say everything that they're saying, but obviously Florence is expressing her, like, upset at him for leaving her. I don't know what his excuse is. I can't even think of a good excuse for him. Maybe he just got scared and ran away, but is he gonna say that to her? She does feel tense from instant regret from being mean. She hates being mean, and in her mind, like, this wasn't a mean thing. But now they've got a strained relationship. I'm gonna say yes. Honestly, I'm gonna say yes to that. We can actually blame partner for the problems. I think we're gonna do that and be like, look, this is your fault. I haven't done anything wrong here, because it was a no-win scenario. He couldn't understand why she was so mad. She's gonna say, look, this is your fault. We're not gonna be goofing around with him. She is dreaming about her true love, and she's like, is this actually him? Look at that face. This is not the person that she fell for. What is this? And she's feeling extreme dissatisfaction. She can't get her mind off her failing relationship, or very unsatisfied. The romantic relationship with her partner will fade away more quickly. Oh my goodness. I don't want them to be goofing around and laughing at the moment. Apologise in bed. No, we're not going to do that. I don't think she's going to be like super mean, but I think we are maybe going to give him the cold shoulder and just be like, look, I don't really want to talk to you right now. You know what you've done. You know I'm not very happy with you. I don't really want to spend time with you right now. You've not even seen your son. Florence should definitely be the one who feels hurt, but Santiago is hurt right now, and he has a festering grudge against her. He is still satisfied, not very satisfied, but satisfied, whereas she is very unsatisfied. They have stopped talking at the moment. She is like, I'm just going to play my games. She is feeling more energized, even though she is angry and she is upset and she's tense. She's also a bit embarrassed because she's like, I shouldn't have said that. I feel so mean. But at the end of the day, It's all on him. He has done this. Look at his face. He's still not even gone to see his child. His child is literally in the other room. I am not gonna like introduce him to the kid. I want him to do it, and he is not. She's lying about her career. Speaking of, actually, I do need to make sure that she quits this job. She has just quit her career now, and once again, just daydreaming about her true love. She's like, okay, well, I don't know what she thinks about him. She is back to feeling quite flirty, and dude, please don't do this. I mean, Phoenix, okay, you can be active, but please, your child, maybe, honestly, just go away. Just go away. Florence, why don't you go and get yourself some food? Santiago is stomping off. I'm very disappointed in you. I'm really conflicted because obviously for me, in my mind, I would be like, well, obviously she's got to break up with Santiago. But I'm trying to think in Florence's mind. Obviously she's just had a baby with him. She wants this perfect family, but she's like, is he, you know, everything he made out to be? Could I change him? Could he be the perfect dad? Could he be the perfect partner? I really don't know. I think I'm gonna once again kind of leave it to see what the game says, because I don't know if she would actually end things with him or whether he'd end things with her. I don't know if we should just kind of like let it fizzle out. Maybe we should do that. Maybe we should see if Santiago will try and fix things or not, whether he reaches out to her. But she's like, I've done so much now, and right now I'm at home looking after a baby by myself. He's not asked to stay over. He's not asked to move in. He hasn't even like met his child. He hasn't done anything. And so she's like, this is all on me. So my focus is solely gonna be on my baby for now, and we will see if he does anything. Florence is waking up this morning really sad. It is officially Kirby's birthday, so we will age him up probably in a couple of hours. It's 5 a.m. We do want to make sure he is all fed and looked after. He doesn't need a nappy change or anything. But I noticed that Micah has aged up into a toddler, and so has Mora aged up into a child. I will need to make sure to give her a makeover though, because she clearly has a bit of broken CC on her. But the little kids that we looked after have aged up, which is really sweet. And Florence has got her parenting to level 4 already. She does have a want to have a perfect date, so whether that's with Santiago or whether it's with someone else, oh my goodness, their relationship bar is gone. Their romance bar is completely gone. It says just good friends. And once again, she is feeling tense from feeling alone. She hates being alone. And now, not only physically, but also like emotionally, she's alone. Oh my goodness. Santiago is at work today from 8 till 5. So I'll have to see if he calls after work or anything. All she wants to think about right now is her little baby. Look at his little smile that he gives her. Oh my goodness, bless. And she's feeling sad from being gloomy. It makes complete sense. I feel like she knows that things aren't great right now in her relationship. She doesn't know what the future holds. It makes her really sad, makes her really nervous. But I think what I might do is have her go use the bathroom quickly, actually get dressed today. She spent all day in her pajamas yesterday, which, do you know what, girlie? Completely valid. You've just given birth. Like, spend the day in your pajamas. But I feel like today we should probably freshen up a little bit. And once we have done that, I think I'm going to wake up Paris and Phoenix, and we are going to age up little Kirby. The boys are awake now, so I think it is time for us to age up little Kirby. I wanted them to be here to see their nephew age up. Okay, well, Paris has got out some clay, and Phoenix like, actually, I'm hungry. No, come back. Come on. This is time for Kirby to age up. I can't wait to see what he looks like. She is so excited, bless her. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at her clapping. Let's randomize. He's intense. Of course he is. That is just what we need. These infants have big emotions and are easily entertained, but also more difficult to calm when in a bad mood. Great. Okay, well, look at him. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, he looks so much like Santiago. I've given little Kirby a makeover, and he is so cute. He does look a lot like his dad, but he is so adorable. I have given him clothes that are kind of yellow, but also lots of white and also some brown in there, and Paris is standing on him. Oh, but look at that smile. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at Florence hugging him. I think this is the perfect note to end the episode on. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed. If you have, make sure to leave a like and comment down below and let me know what you think, especially about the situation with Santiago. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. It means so much to me, and I will speak to you all in another video. Bye everyone.